That's dope.
What is up, everybody? I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday afternoon. Today is Chartapalooza. It's probably not Wednesday afternoon for most of you. I'm aware of that. But yeah, Chartapalooza. What are we doing here today? Well, first, we're subscribing to the channel and hitting the like button, right? That's the first thing we're doing because I'm contractually obligated with YouTube to say that dumb shit at the beginning of every single stream, like a real YouTuber, of which I really just don't think I am. I think I'm not a real YouTuber. Let's be honest. I'm just a guy who talks a lot on YouTube. But anyways, guys, yeah, I take requests on Wednesday morning from subscribers to the Wolf Den newsletter. They get a Google form in the newsletter on Wednesday morning. They make requests. My assistant picks a whole bunch of them, and then I open them really quickly right before the stream and take a look at them blind, and we see what is going to happen. Going to see what is going to happen. So listen, I don't see a reason for us to do anything except for start charting, right? So let's look at Bitcoin first. First time I've opened the chart today. Oh, look at that. It did exactly the thing we were talking about today. Holy crap. So in the morning live stream, price, this is a 4 hour. So that was probably up here. We were here. We were like 62 something, right in this candle. And I said we probably get a retest of this red line for the inverse head and shoulders and a retest of that black line. Rick went right down to that black line, and this one is exactly on the red line. Wow. John, real quick, I know I'm so distracted by having this open. Like I said, I used to chart without being able to see the comments, but StreamYard, I use StreamYard. And so, yeah, I think Bitcoin now has the retest and is going to $67,000. Have fun staying rich. Let's move on to everybody's favorite coin. I'm at this point, I don't know if you guys are trolling me, if my assistant is trolling me, or what it is, but we always do 1 inch, which leads to an endless stream of sexual jokes. And now we can make more of them, right? Because it's like 1 inch tried to get it up, but couldn't, right? We had this pump, 1 inch pump, looked like 2 inch, and then disappointing. Back to being 1 inch. Back to being 1 inch. Not a grower or a shower, apparently, in this one, right? So look, we had this massive move on the inverse head and shoulders, but it hit the target and went beyond all the way to the high, and we've had nothing but downside. But I would be looking for an entry. Let's eliminate this sort of here. If you're really eager to get involved with 1 inch, if you really want 1 inch and you're dying to look at 1 inch and that's just what you want, 1 inch, yeah, I'd be looking around $4 if this continues back down to sort of this level and then continues up. But this is a pretty savage sell-off after that pump. 1 inch pump. We're moving on from this. Yeah, 1 inch needs to pump. You guys are making your jokes. Want 2 inches, needs a pump. My wife says size doesn't matter. 1 inch needs one more pill. That Austin Powers Swedish pump. You guys are great. Looks like atrophy is setting in. 2 inch when, 1 inch a grower, a 1 pump chump. You guys are great. 1 inch a grower. Yeah, you get the idea. So yeah, we had this sort of a major pump here, but ended up being a 2 pump chump, 1 pump chump, and on the way down. I'd be looking for a dip or back above 5.4. Moving on. ADA. This is in the newsletter today, and I talked about it on the stream this morning. This is basically at the last major support before you would see an epic drop. So this will be a really good place to bounce. And of course, we have oversold bullish divergence with RSI that was down to almost 20. Not going to go too deep into ADA right now. My thoughts on it or whatever. ADA on the Bitcoin pair right now looks very promising for a knife catch. If you close a candle below this line, right? If you start closing candles down here or see a hidden bearish divergence perhaps, then you can start thinking about exiting. But right now you have endless upside and very limited downside. ADA on the Bitcoin pair looks like a very good trade. 1 inch saw more action than ADA. That's true. Yeah. So, if you're in here, look, I'm just putting someone in timeout. You're in timeout. You get timeout, and you get timeout, and you get timeout. If you spam it, you're gonna get timed out. If I see it, you're gonna get timed out. 1 inch was in the pool. I was in the pool. Yeah, everybody knows that joke. Okay. Anyways, moving on to Atom USD. This looks pretty good to me. Nothing's really changed on this chart, right? We came up here. We looked at this last week, actually. Started ranging in this area right here. We do have this breakout. We do have 2 retests, and now we're flipping it. So I think that we have a very clear flip of this EQ, right? Let's tell you, like, if you can't see it with the dash line here, maybe, right? Let's pretend that we have a line right there. This is what you like to see in a range. When you draw a range, you want to see that dash line in the middle, the EQ, the equilibrium, act as resistance and support. Well, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles hit it as resistance without closing above. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 candles have held it as support. So this should be heading back up to the highs around $44.80. The real trade here is to get a flip of that range and heading up into price discovery, right? Get rid of that. So listen, you got 2 trades here. You got the baby trade, which is from here to here. The real mega trade is if you flip that, because sky is the limit. Got it? Get it? Got it? Good. We all love Cosmos around here. Y'all know that. Is it blurry today? I don't know. What are you seeing? Are you squinting and you're only seeing 1 inch? I swear that used to be 6 inches. Oh, it's just blurry, babe. It's just blurry. No, I don't think it's blurry. If other people are seeing it blurry, maybe you need to check a setting. Usually that's user error. Drinking some coffee here, guys. Drinking some coffee. So yeah, that's how Atom is. AVAX, Avalanche, looking bigly, hugely, goodly here. Looking bigly. Oh, what is that blurry? Babe, it's my first time. Sorry, I should have told you. Should have warned you. Here we are, guys. We had the previous all-time high at $60. We've been testing all around it, but now it looks like it's very cleanly broken and is now support. But you're coming into resistance here. So you want to do what Solana did today, right? And Solana did it, and AVAX has kind of been following Solana. Nobody's talking about that, but Solana's been leading the layer 1 charge. So you want this, right? You're at 73. You might as well wait till you're above 79. Get confirmation of this flip if you didn't already enter here on this break or retest, right? So 60 was your entry anywhere in this area. Now we're kind of above it. You want to wait until you're above 79, 80. And clearly, if you get the chance, buy dips, right? Low, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low. We're looking for a higher high. You'll get it. Pretty confident that you will get it. Solana banana. I just wanted to say that when I saw that over there. Yeah. Let's go. Wow. Celsius not participating in the bull market right now. I was supposed to actually speak at a conference in Tampa sponsored by Celsius on Friday, and then I decided not to because I just don't want to make the trip, honestly. But it's cool. I love Celsius. Their token not doing too great here. Looks like that is a break of support and a flip to resistance at the moment. A lot of these end up coming back up, and we do. Oh, wow. So that basically almost went all the way down, though, to basically the all-time low, at least on FTX, where I'm looking at it, USD, and that's only back to January. So I doubt that's the all-time low. I actually think we had a much bigger climb. My view here is still the same. I want to break this descending line. Yeah. It says that's dope.
That's dope.
That's dope.
That's dope.
I see you guys talking about it over here. I say let's go. I say let's go. My song says that's dope. They're 2 things that are worth saying in this world. 2 things worth saying in this world. So look, this could be a nice reversal candle, but right now you've got to at least be back above $4.04. If you're dying to get in, you can't do it below this line. Okay. So if that flips to support, maybe the real trade is a break here, or even if you get a test down at 383. Comp, moving. This range, man, I don't know. We're going to pull that. Still valid but these are just like this sort of anomaly. But look at this rounding bottom, man. This thing looks like it's ready to go. Honestly, broke out here, rounding here. I think this is just going to moon. Anything above 375, that's this line, 375.9 looks good. Anything above that, so, you're kind of now looking for this. with that as a target. If you flip 531, this should levitate back up to higher levels. I don't even like that level anymore. Let's zoom out. Yeah, I think 911's in the cards if you flip 531. But right now, look, this is your key resistance. So you're playing level to level if you're trading it just to that resistance. That's what you're doing. Fibbo Swanee says, so you like a round bottom. Yeah, that's a genetic. I mean, that's in our DNA. Of course I do. We all like to look for a rounded bottom on our charts. I'm talking about our charts. Well, this Kimu Inu dude going into timeout later. Bye. This SBE Save Planet Earth person's about to go if they keep going. So yeah, that's my view on comp. Things are looking good, guys. I mean, if you're asking, if you're worrying about that, what I'm talking about, this is that rounded bottom, right? That's nose, and you've got spiky hair, right? Rounded bottom. That's what we're looking at there. Let's see if it plays out. Dot. Well, you know what I think, because I've been posting it over and over again since we were way down here. But also when we broke out here, also when we broke out here, also when we flipped this has made a new all-time high and has now retested it 2 times in row of support. This is price discovery. Listen, it could fail. A lot of them have. But in theory, technically, you have now nothing but clear blue skies. Anything above 49.78 is a buy and a buy the dip opportunity. Not even that much to see here. Just do it. Hey, guys, I'm not taking your requests over here. So you're basically just wasting your finger strength. Let's keep going. Grant says dot goes boom tomorrow. Could happen. And let's keep going. Yeah, SB 93, Alex, you're in timeout. You're in timeout. Have fun staying bored. Let's go, Eagle Bitcoin. You know, I love this. Looks like it's moving. A lot of coins seem like they're moving against Bitcoin. That's why I think Bitcoin, you know, will eventually make those highs. But I think maybe we get it slow and we start to see some alt action. Super fun, super great. Everyone loves that. This is still my view. Up to 0.0065, right? You have breakout on volume, retest, ugly retest, went deep, and now you should be heading back up to here. Super simple setup. Here's the areas where you might find some resistance on the way. I don't know, maybe here. None of them are clean, to be honest. There's your E-Gold chart, right? Great. We're cooking through them today. I like it. This I drew a long time ago. I don't really like. Let's get rid of that support. It's kind of irrelevant. No, you know what? The thing is, when you have a symmetrical triangle, it's supposed to play out between 60 and 70% of the way, not at the apex. What you get when this happens is you get like, when you're like, oh, my triangle is weak, right? So I'm not that concerned about the support side. It is looking like it wants to break resistance, so maybe we get up to 176. But right now, this is kind of sideways consolidating, but it is consolidating above or around the previous all-time high, 47,296. So yeah, doesn't look out. Nikki's here, guys. She's here. Hey, Nikki. Sup. Let's keep going. So listen, I don't really know here with ETC, to be honest. I think the support at this point is kind of a meme. It has held, but it's a bit steep. You want to see a big candle through this resistance. Otherwise, I think this still keeps going sideways. That said, these are your levels to watch. Cool. FTM, USDT. Well, we've had a million trades on this too. Here. We're coming back down to test that previous high at 245. Maybe it's getting front run. You got a nice little hammer candle here. You want to see that close a little higher. Then this should be heading back up. But nothing bad here. I think it just had sort of this temporary top, sort of blow off top. This is not a great candle in context, right? A lot of people think, hey, they see a wick down and they think, ooh, bullish. Not the case. More of a hanging man. Now, listen, it would be fully a hanging man if there was no wick on top. You have this long-legged doji down the hammer. This means, first, let's look at it in context, right? You came up, increasing volume. You had sort of what looks like a blow-off top, right? This big wick up. The next candle, sellers did step in big time. So it's showing you sellers have a lot of interest here. And even though bulls were able to get it back, they were not able to advance. So you're seeing on this candle is telling you major selling interest. And then the next candle, you get another ugly wick up and a close lower. So that was your signal that this was going to be in a downtrend. I wouldn't really grab it yet because that's just sort of an ugly topping thing. I would just keep an eye on it. Maybe 245, you consider it. Certainly 194 if it comes back down here and at the 50 MA there. But right now, that looks toppy. We need to see a very convincing signs of reversal. Yeah, man. DeFi is the future says candle's going to candle, man. You can't ask a candle not to candle because a candle, it's just going to candle. Steven, what's up, buddy? Glad you're here. Glad you're here. There's a lot of selling pressure. That's what that looks like to me. HBAR, still looking good here. Still looking good. Let's extend that. There's your support. We really want to get back above the all-time high. So what I'm looking for from HBAR, I'm either interested, I told you here, that was the retest, but I really want this, right? And then you got resistance here. So your potential entries, safest one's up here. Second less risky is here. Here is very risky because you're floating right between support and resistance. But you did have this breakout. Nice move. We're making higher, sort of making higher highs and lows coming from here, right? Low, high, higher, 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 high, right? But you need confirmation. So I would say we want to see a flip of this range, 0.4555555. Cooking through these today. Killing it. Irvin, I see you. What's up? They call me Mr. Boombastic. Oh, you need this song. Okay. I'll give you an interlude. You got to pump it up. Let's go. Okay, that's it, guys. That's it. I'm not gonna do the whole song. Just giving you a little taste. Give you a little taste. IOTA, nice rounding bottom here, kind of happening out. Descending wedge, retest. Now, you don't love a breakout at 130 that retests at 110. You might get stopped out on something like that, but still, technically, let's do this. Watch. Nope. I think that's still it. Yeah, maybe like that. Pull the second wick right there. This should be heading to $2.08. Should be. It's nice, kind of rounded out after this move up. Sort of a cup and handle, although it didn't come up high enough. This should be heading up. I don't see any reason it wouldn't. Just kind of hard to buy right here. Kind of hard to buy because there's no real clear signal. I think we need to wait. Really, honestly, once you flip these levels high, you got to do a 2x to get there, but then you're in price discovery. I can't see a reason to buy this right here. I could have here, and then you're even right now. But right here, listen, you have a target of 208. It should get there, but this is pretty choppy. Pretty choppy. Let's take a look at Kava. Cup of Java. Look at Kava. Urson says, never get stressed at a retest. So true. And that's exactly when people get stressed. The retest is when people sell in panic when you're at support, right? People get what? Bearish at support, bullish at resistance. Kind of how it happens. Yeah. Anyway, whoop, there's someone else here is trying to get put in timeout. Dogelon. Oh, guys, there's two things that people love. They're both memes. We've got Dogecoin and we've got Elon Musk. Dogelon. Profit. People will buy anything. Kava looks like IOTA. Kind of low, high, higher, low in search of a higher high. This looks pretty good. I mean, it broke out. We could even draw it this way. Oh, I like that. Okay, Kava looks great. Right? Just change your line. You can look at these a few different ways. I'm digging this kind of area right now. I think this looks like it's going to head up to $9. I don't even like this line anymore. Let's just keep that one. Kind of did this here, right? Broke out around, like if you had it at this line where we had it, broke out, came down around, whatever. I think this, I think this looks good. There's a lot of volume. So I think, this actually looks good on this retest right now to head slowly towards 928. It doesn't just go straight there. It could take forever, right? You know that there's going to be resistance here for sure. So that's your first target, 685. Pretty good. 685 is pretty good. Let's draw it as a range and see what it looks like. You won't pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. Song's kind of trash. Let's be really. Yeah, so if you draw it as a range, you see it got rejected right there as the EQ. So that's another area worth watching. There's a lot of resistance right here. I don't know. I'm not super into it at this exact price, but I do like Kava and I hold some. They're also a sponsor of my podcast and used to sponsor a lot of my live streams. I love them. I love what they're doing. I'm very closely in touch with the team. And if this area looks like a decent buy, just know that there's resistance. So it's going to probably chop around before it heads there, but should head to the top of the range once it flips that EQ. Let me see what you guys got over here. Still just asking for things. Profit.
That's dope.
That's right. That's right, man. What do I think about MATIC? I'm not going to look at it, but I love it. I love MATIC. Everybody who knows me knows that. Hey, Scott, how much do you care about market sentiment when making trades? Well, market sentiment is sometimes hard to discern, right? It's sort of an assumption based on what you're reading on Twitter or what the fear and greed index is, but I consider it. Like, I love to buy when people are panicking and prices at support. So if you have sentiment that's in confluence with what you're seeing on the chart, major greed at resistance, I'm out. Major fear at support, I'm in. Yeah, newsletter got me into MATIC. So you're having fun staying rich because we've been in that shit since like under 10 cents, right? People know that I like MATIC. People know that I like MATIC, right? That's the thing. Anyways, guys, Loopring, I looked at it this morning. Made a new all-time high, broke out here. This is the weekly. I think eventually you get a weekly retest of this line. I totally missed that. 91 cents. But for now, let's try to drill in since we only looked at it. The daily gave the retest. Guys. Daily gave it up. Gave it up. Gave it up. Let's see what I'm talking about. Oh, almost. Yesterday's daily, it got front run slightly, by a penny, but there it is. The break retest, right? I showed you this on Solana. I'm sure showed you guys this earlier on Solana, but we see this on so many charts, right? Solana USDT, break, retest, right on next candle. This one almost got it, but that's an all-time high, almost a retest heading up. I would look back to 91 cents to see if it gets a retest. That's where I'm interested. Otherwise, this kind of looks like some major volume on the pump, buy the dip, looking good. Litecoin. I shared this on the Bitcoin pair in the newsletter this morning. Let me pull it up. Sorry, I didn't mean to burp into your mic, but I'm drinking coffee. It is what it is. So listen, this is not a bull div. I was just showing there's kind of been consistent bullish divergence, high or low. These are all individual bull divs, here to here, here to here, here to here. You get the idea. Well, this is at the all-time low. This wick doesn't count. That went to zero. All-time low against Bitcoin on Binance, bouncing off of it with bullish divergence. I like that. So keep that in mind. I always look at the Bitcoin pair if I'm looking at the USD pair anyways, right? Yeah. Why no dark mode? Because I'm a rebel, not empire. Litecoin USD, I don't know, man. Boring as shit. Boring. And Kristen just said, I got so bored with Litecoin, I sold it, so it's probably going to the moon tomorrow. Maybe. It's so boring. So boring. But listen, you did have this breakout. I think eventually it gets up to this 280 zone. I think it's going to test this, right? This is the May dump. It's going to come up and test that eventually. You got decent structure here. It's just boring. It's sideways. It's doing nothing, right? You got this nice sort of support action going on. Some clear-ish horizontals. I don't even like that one anymore. I would say maybe. Let's give a little recency bias. That one's not even matter. So let's say we're trading between these. I want to be above 232, honestly, or even whatever that wick is, 236. Head up. But I like it on the Bitcoin pair, so I think that gives good confluence for a trade on this pair, right? Slow motion up and to the right is fine. It's slow motion when it's sort of like just to the right and in no discernible direction. That's more problematic, right? Yeah, Litecoin wasn't boring for about 22 seconds when Walmart didn't happen. Yeah, fake news about Walmart got that going. Man, where's my lines on my mana chart, guys? Oh, there's a bit on versus Bitcoin. That's why. So I had charted the hell out of this on the USDT pair. This is a weekly chart. And you'll see almost retest. As long as this holds 0.0004222, it looks really good. So let's give you some levels. If it loses it down to here, we can even go in on the daily. Daily retested it. Daily retested the all-time high. Perfect. See that? Same thing. Next candle, right? Crypto gives gifts, man. You don't see this like in other charts. Crypto, you get like people are just trading. So you get that break and perfect retest like on the next candle so often. Just showed you a few of them. Coffee's done. Coffee's done. I mean, I think Mana looks pretty good as long as it holds that line. But now, you know, you got pretty clear resistance here and here. So those are your levels. Have fun staying bored. Neo USDT. God, nobody's asked me for this in forever. I forgot this coin existed. What was it? Chinese Ethereum. Right? Chinese Ethereum. Like as if Ethereum has a nationality and we need one from a different country. Well, we had that breakdown of that wedge. That's the last time I probably looked at this. I still think that line is super valid. And now we kind of got this going on. Very close to a breakout, actually. I kind of like this. If we see a volume spike and this breaking through here, then you should be targeting, I don't know, $141. I'm going to put an alarm on this, but it's going to go off before we're done with the stream, probably. And then you got this whole area right here. Like, I mean, I don't even care where the line is. Doesn't matter. You get real caught up in lines, but they're areas, right? Something like that. This sort of has a inverse head and shoulders vibe too, coming through here. And that's also kind of breaking out right now. If this pushes through all this resistance, I would expect Neo to fly. Crazy to say, but that's what I would say. 1 BTC. Man, this thing was flying. Flying high. Flew too high. But you still got series of higher lows here. I think this is just making a higher low. Look at all this. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. This is probably just forming a higher low. So anywhere above 350, this is super valid to me. I don't like this anymore. I mean, this looks like it could actually kind of just pull like a full-on parabolic advance, right? Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to close that off, but yeah, you get the idea. Full parabola kind of vibe going on. I like this. I don't like it here. I want to be back above 497. That's really like, so I'm looking for kind of, you know, recapture this and then heading up. But this does really look like it's going parabolic, right? Feeling. We could also give a line here for sure. I don't like that. Too many times it's been pierced and penetrated. Here's oh, Rico Bands is back. Now you're blocked instead of timed out. He's blocked. He blocked. Oh, 90 Alexander guy blocked. Yeah, I mean, they haven't realized it yet, Andre. They're just going to yell stuff. They're going to yell stuff. Oh, guys, I blocked this guy, but he just wants you to know that SPE planting 1 billion trees soon. I didn't know that coin could plant billions of trees. Guys, this coin will literally save the world and fly you to Mars if the planet explodes. That's its utility, guys. Yeah, one looks great. I just want to be back above 497. QNT, USD, refusing to break out. It tried, retested, failed. 50 MA curling down. This is not one of the better charts I've seen. Because also, if you drew a support, it's broken. Listen, maybe you put this here now. I think that's fair. And you say if it breaks the blue line, you're in. That's it. That's it. Literally, if it breaks this blue line, you're targeting $428. Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. This is still making higher lows too. Barely. Don't want it to lose like this area. Higher lows and higher highs. Low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high. Don't want to break this low, and then you need to make another high. So anything above 0.8946, Looking pretty good. I don't know what you guys are talking about over here. Still making requests. Yeah. Still haven't at it. Yeah, Ren chart, nothing has literally changed. These levels are all totally relevant. We do have this breakout. I think that this should head up, and we just don't want it to really go lower than here because that would be a lower low and would break market structure. But for now, boom, 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 boom. Target is 138.18. Support that you don't want to break is 89.46. Solana Bitcoin. Well, I drew it, so it's got to happen. Looked at this quite a few times, right, guys? Had this nice descending wedge breakout. I said come back and retest 3.003. We've pretty much got that, and now should be headed up to 0.0046. Pretty easy. That's as easy as it gets, actually. Sushi, higher lows into a flat top, ascending triangle. Target is $15.38. The next target right after that is just above. It's $16.20. Flipping this to support, which is exactly what's happening here that we drew, right? Breakout. Yeah, if I had put it here, it would have looked perfect, right? Look, I called it. Called it the idea 2 candles too early. That's the idea. You love sushi above $11.96. Your stop loss would be below this ascending line, right? Even if this breaks down, you're fine, but this is your main support. But right now, this is a breakout on major volume. A retest as support should be heading up to those targets. Yeah, there you go. If you shave your chest, or even a wolf, I don't shave my chest. I got hair on my chest. Man person. I don't shave my chest. Someone said that. You guys didn't even, yeah, there's a comment. No, I don't shave my chest. 45 years old. Who am I trying to impress? Shave my chest. Come on, bro. Vet USDT. Well, it did it. It did the thing. I drew it. It literally hit it almost right there. It came up slightly short, right? Got up to 14.8 instead of 15.2. Whatever, man. So now I think your range, now you got to get above 15.2. Actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and call it 15.7. Your trade now, you got to get above here, and then you're targeting 27 cents. You can't buy it in here. Sorry, my computer just tripped out. You can't buy it in this range right here. Unless you're just trying to play little tiny scalps between 12 cents and 13.5 cents. That's what I would say is vet. You have the breakout. Everything looks bullish. There you go. Break, retest. Things look good. You just got to wait till you're higher. Ooh, Wazir X. I haven't looked at this in forever. WRI. I literally never looked at it against USDT. This looks like it's doing a massive cup and handle, which would mean you'd have to come from here to here, right? And then handle beep, 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 up. So you can't really trade it as a cup and handle now, but it does look nice and rounded. Clearly, if you draw any line from up here, you're going to have a breakout, right? But that's just because it's steep. Let's call it that. It is getting rejected right now, resistance. So you want to see the day close above that. It's at 165 now. I would want to see the day close above 175, or I would say that it's been rejected. Here's your other key areas. All you got to do is just draw a bunch of lines and then trade between them, right? I mean, it's pretty easy. Those are all your areas. I would say you even have another little super local one right through here. Those are the levels you're watching. Not much up here, but clear skies above $2.35. Looks like you'll get, if this keeps up, you'll get a golden cross. This is curving up, 200's curving down, 50's curving up. Not a big deal, but yeah, I think either you're looking to buy at $1.39 or a close above 175. Because this looks toppy right here on this move. Buy the dip. XRP, USDT. Hey, I drew a thing a while ago and it's doing a thing. Breaking out. Ripplers in ecstasy. Ecstatic. Feeling great. Yeah, this broke a little below. No big deal. I don't even think this line is relevant. Let's just get rid of some stuff. Stupid at this point. I mean, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Yes, I know I have an alarm on that. Pretty good. Do you think XRP use case is a real thing? I don't know. Not for me. Not anymore. Listen, I get why people do. In my opinion, stable coins have made any coin that's like focused on payments effectively irrelevant, right? Because stable coins are lightning fast and not volatile. But hey, everybody will have their thing, right? There's people who love it and think it'll work, but yeah. Yeah, you just want true wolves. You shaved your chest when you're 15, you'll never live it down. Who that you know? Are you like 16 now and that's why you're talking about it? Because if you're like 40 and you're 15 and you're still allowing the people to get to you for that 15-year-old chest shave, it's time to move on. I'm not a psychiatrist, but whatever. Yeah, I would say that XRP breakout here should come up and test this region between $1.49 and $1.70. That's what I think. Up here. I need this. Oh crap! I hit the wrong button. And we blasted through these today. I love it. I love it because I got things I need to do, so that's good. But let's see. Here you go. Here's a big old macro line I just made up for you to use as an excuse to enter a trade if it breaks. Cool. Yeah. Why is there so much conspiracy theory around XRP? I don't know. It's just been around a long time, and it had a very passionate community early when there weren't many altcoins. So yeah, the resilience is impressive. I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm just saying, like, when it was invented, it was like so much faster than Bitcoin. Like, it really was fast for payments. Amazing. But then it's like stable coins. Like, why would I like convert to XRP and convert back if I can just send a stable coin? I don't know. Should I sell Bitcoin for a new bong or keep holding? Listen, I talk about this all the time. If selling an asset can make your life better in some discernible way, there's nothing wrong with doing that. And I have a feeling for you, a bong might be a major improvement in your life. Might be a major improvement in your life. Thoughts on ball caps? I like them better than capped balls. XRP looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. We're done. We cooked through it. I got a few more minutes. We're gonna hang out here, and then I'm gonna go. Long on bongs. Personal thing for you, I would say. Personal thing for you. Do you want some beans or toast? That's something from one of those countries with the funny accents that I don't understand. I don't know. Done already. I just got here. DVR? You DVR, like you DVR. You record lots of videos and movies. The beauty here is that you can rewind. We cooked through them today. I didn't know that it would be so fast, but that's good. Yeah, don't forget rounded bottoms ever. Ball caps. No, that's how old people say ball caps. That's how old people say baseball hats or hats, caps. That is funny. It's like a condom, but not for the, use your imagination. No, it was too quick, said somebody. I'm sorry. Well, it happens. We got through it. You are quicker than my 1 inch. Sorry. Boomers call backpacks knapsacks. Yes. And have you ever talked to a boomer about what they call their jeans? Because they often call them dungarees. Dungarees. You've never had baked beans on toast, man. You poor deprived Americans. I have. I just didn't want to admit it because, like, who wants to eat baked beans for breakfast, bro? Not me. Everyone's got their thing. That just happens to be not mine. Yeah, I did AVAX. Yep. Dungarees. You guys know about dungarees? Do you guys know about that? Yeah. Yeah, Scott, you're me. You had dungarees. I had dungarees, bro. Some people think dungarees are like, what's it called? Overalls. But my parents used to call dungarees any jeans. Bongs for some, beans for others, to each their own. Put the beans in the bong and smoke it. Fed is starting to taper. Did they have the meeting? I haven't even looked to see the results of the meeting. Of course they're going to start to taper because inflation. Big deal. Big deal, man. Big deal. All right, guys. I'm done. Out of here. This was awesome. Thanks for joining. You guys are amazing. We can do this. You've got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. Guys, I'll be back at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Daily Time, Thursday, November 4th. See you there. Monster trucks. It's been real. Love you guys. Peace.
Let's go.